Oh, get. My God, dude.
Rogue agent eliminated.
LMG's busted. Oh, yep. And they're on top of there, bro. You flag it up. They're surrounded.
Can. LMGs are broken.
Oh my God! Hit fires back. Come up here. Come up here. Come up here. Do y'all see that? Come up here. Oh. Oh, you didn't come up?
I got sniped.
Get up here, Lit. Get up here.
There's like so, bro. There's a lot of
Drones are
kids.
broken,
There's
dude.
a lot of
can't do
kids,
Agent
bro.
neutralized.
There's a
You're
lot
No,
of
it's not even
kids.
that. And they're emoting. Like, doing on my body, kid.
Oh.
You're hella weird. 4 kids.
Skills are OD.
They don't even know I'm right here, bro.
That ball is so dumb.
Yeah, they're just running around. One of them's coming though.
I might just make. I'm making a ball build right now. 30 seconds.
Oh, get clapped.
Alright, what the hell we doing?
He killed himself.
Nearby agent has gone rogue. Your status is disavowed.
I'm about
Man, ran.
to go for it.
Killed another agent.
Oh!
Agent down.
I hate
Rogue agent killed.
Oh, get off! Oh my God! Hit fire! Let's go!
Dude, you... Man, pushing you, brave.
Yeah, you thought.
Manhunt now in effect.
He thought.
Manhunt.
He's mine.
Dude, there's one more.
God,
Get off me! Get off! Hit fire, bro!
Yeah, they're hiding. They're just trying to snipe us.
Oh my God, get off me. He's dead, dude. Oh! Oh, he can't do nothing about it, dude.
I got the drone build.
Rogue protocol.
Bro, we're supposed to be grinding.
Give me your life.
We were going rogue this whole time.
Collateral. What is poppin', squad? It's your boy Jesimein. As you guys saw in that PvP, I guess little mini montage and clip, you saw LMGs are actually amazing, dude, and hit fire, dude. Even though you don't have the crosshair, which actually means a lot. Like, it would be a lot easier if you had a crosshair. Even though you don't have a crosshair, if you know how to center your screen, bro, hit fire can actually be extremely viable again for the people who feel like they move too slow. There's your answer. Obviously, it comes at a price, right? You're not gonna be able to land every single bullet, but the pressure of making them miss is one big thing that all Division players have used for the 2 years that we've been playing. So that's just something to put out there. I wanted to show you guys that. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging on some information before the beta ends, especially in regards to PvP. But I also wanted to use this video to kind of talk about my feelings so far. This isn't my full review of PvP. I'll do one at the end of the beta. I'll gather like every experience I have. This is just like my little synopsis as of right now. I will make a full detailed how I feel about PvP video later. But as of right now, I'll tell you guys off rip, right? I'm always positive, so obviously I have to say something negative eventually or people think I'm fake. So I have 2 complaints when it comes to PvP and 2 complaints alone. So make sure you put that in your head. I only have 2 complaints. Everything else I'm fine with, or I have hope that it's going to change anyways and I'm not even worried about it. One being shotguns. I don't know what I want done to shotguns. I don't know if I want to nerf. I don't know if I want them changed. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just feel shotguns, even though they're not outrageously overpowered, because they're not. I mean, at first I felt that because I had my old habits in Division 1, but as I kept playing, I started learning how to avoid them, and it started feeling more realistic, because if you take away shotguns damage, then obviously they're going to be useless. So I kind of like a middle ground with it, but I just don't like how strong they are when it comes to your health being gone. Like, I feel like even though it's a one tap and it should be a one tap, maybe it's the range a little bit, or just maybe it's like the rate of fire on some of these shotguns. I don't know what it is, but sometimes the shotguns just feel hella strong. Like, they break your armor once your armor is gone. that's it. But honestly, it's not even just a shotgun. It's the combination of, which is the second thing I'm not really feeling, which is a seeker mine. So I try to get some gameplay footage of shotguns and seekers so you guys can kind of see the combination. But I'm not sure if it's the seeker and shotgun combination or it's just how the armor system works or whatever. But something when you combine them becomes super, super irritating. So when it comes to that, that's pretty much the only things I have a real issue with. Like, everybody was so worried about the healing. I don't think that people are that, like, hateful of the healing itself. Most people who are complaining about PvP are complaining about just the fact that the movement feels clunky to them or whatever. But I personally don't feel like that's the case because I know it's a new game and I know it has to be different in some way. You know what I'm saying? They have to use whatever feedback that they've gotten over the years and make something different. Because if they made the same thing, people would continuously say it's a glorified DLC, which people don't want to do. So, like I said, I don't want to get too deep in on how I feel about the PvP. I want to say that for another video. But one thing I wanted to mention when it comes to PvP is a lot of people are kind of salty at the fact that you just don't have full dominance anymore. And me being one of the people that I'm used to running servers nonstop, right? I'm used to dying maybe like 5 or 6 times an entire stream, right? Because we survive long runs. But in Division 2, at some point you come across a situation where you're gonna die. It doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter how much control of the game you have. It doesn't matter. You get to a point in the game where if you get pushed, numbers really count. And I think people are discounting that. People are blaming how the game feels on that alone and not understanding that when your armor is gone, dude, your armor is gone. Like, you run, like, retreat. That's why cover is so important. Rushing up with no armor is a death call, man. It's you want to die. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to put that out there for the people who do feel like they have to criticize the game that hard in that regard. I understand the concept, but you do have to realize if they change one thing when it comes to, like, let's say they make the heals too fast. People are going to start complaining that it's too hard to kill again, right? Because that was one of the main things in Division 1. If they nerf shotguns, like even me, like I said, apart my complaints, if they were to nerf shotguns where they're unusable, I would probably be more upset than I was in dealing with them as they are. I'm not saying they're broken. Like, let me make sure I say that because people like to twist my words. I'm just saying they're extremely strong. You know what I'm saying? I just feel because of how the game is, I'm not too worried about it because, like I said, you can definitely outplay them. It's not like they are impossible to deal with like they were when the Cronus Max era was on Division 1, where they just run up on you with full heals and then take you out. You actually have to let them get close to you, and even if they get close to you, they're gonna, if you hit your shots, they're gonna get tagged before they even get to you, and by the time they're even viable, you can just beam through them. So that's the only reason why I don't see it being that big of an issue. I just saw, obviously, because we were level 7, that it was kind of the main go-to, right? It was get high ground, especially in conflict. The Dark Zone, I didn't see shotguns as a problem at all. So I'm just going to put that out there. Just in the organized PvP modes, I would see that being any sort of issue because people would just get high ground, put down a Seeker, send the Seeker, rush with the Seeker, one shot because the Seeker blows off your armor, or vice versa. So the shotgun will shoot off the armor and then somebody will send a Seeker and one-tap you. So that like mixture of combination is what people are probably worried about when it comes to PvP. But I don't think it's going to be an end game problem because a lot of people are obviously going to get better builds that's going to be able to defend against these type of things. Remember, we are level 7 and level 10, so pretty much anything is going to beam you. Obviously, when you build your build, if there is specs for armor, if there's specs for certain things that counter shotguns, you'll be able to apply that in towards the end game. So I just want to put that out there for the people who are actually worried about it, because at first I found myself kind of tripping out over it. I even mentioned that to some of the bros, and it kind of got to a point where I even felt like I became part of the complaint culture just for a split second, but then I got over it, you know what I'm saying? Because we adapt and we do what we have to do. If you're going to use a shotgun, just know you're going to do really good with it in the beta, 100%. And maybe shotguns get worse, and maybe they get like trashed towards the end game. That's just going to have to be something that we figure out and find out when the game launches in March. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Let me know what you guys think about PvP so far below. Like I said, this is not my full opinion on PvP. I will be giving that in another video at a later date. I'm not sure when I'm going to do it, but stay tuned for that and all things Division 2 upcoming on this channel. I love y'all. You guys have a wonderful day. Enjoy the beta. Your boy is out.